Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. The Kennedy half dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. First minted in 1964, it was created to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, just months after his tragic assassination. The coin quickly became a symbol of remembrance for an entire generation, and over time, it has become a beloved piece of American numismatics. However, there's one special edition of the Kennedy half dollar that has become even more noteworthy and valuable: the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, which was issued to commemorate America's bicentennial. In this video, we'll dive into the history of this remarkable coin, explore why it holds such significance, and uncover its hidden value in the world of coin collecting. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th anniversary of independence, and to mark this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint produced a series of special bicentennial coins. These coins included a commemorative quarter, a half dollar, and a dollar coin. The Kennedy half dollar, featuring the usual portrait of President Kennedy on the obverse, was uniquely designed for this special year. On the reverse, the traditional eagle design was replaced with an image that reflected the spirit of the bicentennial, an American flag with 13 stars representing the original colonies. This new reverse design gave the coin a fresh look and made it stand out from the regular issues of the Kennedy half dollar. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, like other bicentennial coins, was struck in large quantities, so it wasn't immediately considered rare or valuable. It was produced in both regular circulation and proof versions, with the proof coins being specially struck for collectors. The regular circulating coins were made from copper-nickel clad, while the proof versions were made from a higher quality composition and struck with extra care, giving them a more reflective and flawless finish. While most of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars are not particularly rare, there are certain conditions and variations that can make these coins more valuable. One of the most important factors when determining the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, free from wear, scratches, or discoloration, tend to be worth much more than those that have been circulated. The highest grade coins, often referred to as mint state, or uncirculated, are the ones that collectors are most eager to find. These coins can sometimes be found in collections passed down through generations, tucked away in drawers or boxes, waiting to be discovered. Another factor that influences the value of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is the presence of special mint marks. For example, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar was minted at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint marked its coins with a different letter, so finding a coin with a particular mint mark, especially in excellent condition, can add to its value. But the true value of these coins can go much beyond their face value. Over the years, certain 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars have been sold at auctions for remarkable sums, and some have become highly coveted items among serious collectors. As is often the case with coin collecting, the rarest and most pristine versions of a coin tend to appreciate in value over time. So, when it comes to the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, there are definitely some coins out there that could be worth a lot more than you might expect. Now, here's where it gets truly exciting. While the vast majority of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars are still fairly affordable and easy to come by, there are a few specific coins from this series that have reached extraordinary prices. One particularly rare and pristine example of this coin recently sold for an astonishing price at auction. A 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, in flawless condition and with a unique set of characteristics, was sold for a remarkable $84,000. That's right, $84,000. This incredible sale serves as a reminder that even coins that were once considered common can, under the right conditions, become highly valuable treasures. It's all about finding the right version, in the right condition, and at the right time. For coin collectors, the thrill of discovery is what makes the hobby so rewarding. Who would have thought that a coin minted to celebrate America's bicentennial could one day be worth such a significant amount of money? So, if you have a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar in your collection, it's worth taking a close look at its condition. Even though most of these coins are not worth a fortune, some of them could be worth more than you might think. If you come across one that's in exceptional shape, or perhaps has a special mint mark or other unique features, you might just have a hidden gem in your hands. And who knows? It could even be worth $84,000. Top 2. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most iconic and beloved coins in the United States, and the 1983 version holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. While it may not carry the same immediate fame as some other rare coins, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar has its own fascinating story and potential value, making it a highly sought-after piece for collectors. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has evolved, and certain years have seen greater demand and worth than others. Let's dive into the history of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, explore its value, and uncover why some of these coins are worth more than you might think. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. In a move to honor the fallen leader, the U.S. Mint struck the coin, and it quickly became a cherished symbol of his legacy. The coin has undergone several design changes over the years, but the primary motif, a portrait of President Kennedy on the obverse, front, and an eagle on the reverse, back, has remained relatively consistent throughout its history. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception, maintaining the familiar design that collectors have come to recognize. In 1983, the Kennedy half-dollar was still being produced primarily for circulation, although many coins were also produced as proof sets for collectors. Proof coins are specially struck to have a higher quality finish, often with a mirror-like shine that distinguishes them from the regular circulation coins. These proof coins are minted with great care, making them highly collectible and more valuable than their regular counterparts. Despite the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar being part of a larger series, it's important to remember that the value of a coin depends largely on its rarity and condition. Most of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollars were produced in large numbers and circulated, so they aren't particularly rare on their own. However, there are certain factors that can make a specific coin worth far more than its face value. One of the most significant factors in determining the value of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is the coin's condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, without any noticeable wear, scratches, or damage, are generally worth more than those that show signs of circulation. These uncirculated coins are often the ones collectors are most interested in, as they offer the highest level of detail and clarity in the design. Coins that are graded in mint state or close to it can be highly sought after, with prices that can climb significantly higher than what most would expect. Another aspect that can affect the value of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is the rarity of the coin in question. While the general mintage of this coin was relatively high, there are certain special examples that have made waves in the numismatic community. For instance, certain 1983 coins were minted with very specific dyes or features that make them stand out. These variations, though rare, can be highly valuable to collectors who are always searching for that one special coin to complete their collection. So, what makes a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar worth more than just a few dollars? It all comes down to the right combination of factors: condition, rarity, and demand. When all these elements align, the value of a coin can skyrocket. In fact, certain 1983 Kennedy half-dollars have reached extraordinary values at auctions. For instance, one coin in particularly pristine condition, with an exceptionally rare set of features, recently fetched an impressive amount. That's right. This specific 1983 Kennedy half-dollar sold for a staggering $74,000. Yes, $74,000. It's hard to believe that a coin that's so seemingly ordinary could be worth such an incredible sum. But that's the magic of coin collecting. Even coins that are commonly found in change or in old jars at home can be worth far more than their face value if they possess the right qualities. This particular 1983 Kennedy half-dollar stood out due to its impeccable condition and unique characteristics, making it a prized piece in the world of numismatics. For those of you who enjoy collecting coins, or even if you're just starting to learn about the hobby, it's always a good idea to take a closer look at the coins in your collection. You may have an unassuming piece of history that could one day turn into something incredibly valuable. And the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is a perfect example of how even coins that seem common at first glance can become rare treasures in the right circumstances. So, the next time you come across a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, take a moment to examine it. You never know. It might be worth a lot more than you think. After all, it could even be worth a jaw-dropping $74,000. Top 3. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most iconic coins in the United States, and the 1988 version stands out in the world of numismatics for a number of reasons. Since its introduction in 1964, the Kennedy half-dollar has undergone many changes, but it remains a symbol of American history and a prized collectible for coin enthusiasts. While most 1988 Kennedy half-dollars are not particularly rare, there are some valuable coins from this year that have caught the attention of collectors, and you might be surprised at just how much these coins can be worth. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, and it was designed as a tribute to his legacy. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Kennedy, while the reverse shows an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. Over the years, the design of the Kennedy half-dollar remained largely unchanged, with the coin continuing to be a symbol of remembrance for the beloved president. In 1988, the U.S. Mint continued to produce Kennedy half-dollars for circulation. However, unlike earlier years, there was less demand for these coins, especially since they were no longer being used regularly in everyday transactions. By the late 1980s, half-dollars were rarely seen in circulation, and they were primarily produced for collectors in proof or uncirculated sets. The coin's production was also influenced by the fact that there was simply less need for half-dollar coins, as the quarter-dollar and dollar coins took over as the primary large-denomination coins in use. The 1988 Kennedy half-dollar, in general, doesn't have a particularly high mintage compared to other years, but the fact that fewer of these coins were used in circulation makes them more intriguing to collectors. Most of the 1988 Kennedy half-dollars that you'll find today are in fairly common condition and won't command a high price. However, there are specific factors that can make a 1988 Kennedy half-dollar much more valuable than others. One of the key aspects that can increase the value of a 1988 Kennedy half-dollar is its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. The highest grade coins, which are often referred to as mint state, or uncirculated coins, are the most sought after by collectors. These coins retain all their original detail, shine, and clarity, making them much more valuable than coins that have been used in daily transactions. Another important factor when determining the value of a 1988 Kennedy half-dollar is whether it is a proof coin. Proof coins are specially struck with extra care and attention, often featuring a mirror-like finish and sharp details. These coins were produced specifically for collectors and were not meant for circulation, so they tend to be in much better condition than regular coins. Proof coins from 1988 are particularly appealing to collectors because of their high quality, and they can often fetch a higher price at auction or in the market. Beyond just the condition and type of coin, there are also specific 1988 Kennedy half-dollars that are considered rarer due to subtle differences in the minting process. Variations in die characteristics, mint marks, or slight design differences can make a coin more desirable and valuable. While these variations might be hard to spot for the average person, experienced collectors are always on the lookout for these small details that can elevate a coin's worth. Here's where things get really interesting. While most of the 1988 Kennedy half-dollars are still worth close to their face value, some exceptional examples have sold for impressive prices. It's the combination of rarity, condition, and demand that can lead to a significant price tag. One particular 1988 Kennedy half-dollar, in mint condition with unique characteristics, recently fetched an eye-popping sum at auction. This rare coin was sold for an incredible sum of $64,000. That's right, $64,000. It's hard to imagine that a coin from 1988, a time when half-dollars weren't as widely circulated or used, could fetch such a high price. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. The right coin, with the right attributes, can become a rare treasure. This 1988 Kennedy half-dollar was one of those special coins that collectors couldn't resist, and it ended up selling for a truly staggering amount. For coin collectors, this serves as a reminder that even seemingly common coins can turn into valuable collectibles under the right circumstances. If you own a 1988 Kennedy half-dollar, it's worth taking a closer look at its condition and any potential variations. Even if the coin doesn't seem particularly rare at first glance, there's always the possibility that you've found something special. So, if you're lucky enough to come across a 1988 Kennedy half-dollar that's in exceptional condition, or if you suspect it might have some unique features, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Who knows? It could be worth a remarkable sum of $64,000. Top 4. The Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that has become deeply ingrained in American culture and history. First minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, this coin has undergone numerous changes in design and minting over the years. While many of these coins are still readily available in circulation today, some years and specific versions of the Kennedy half-dollar have become surprisingly valuable to collectors. One such coin that has captured the attention of numismatists is the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar. While it may seem like a modern coin, its value and potential have made it an interesting subject for collectors. The Kennedy half-dollar was initially introduced to honor the legacy of President Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. The original design featured a profile of the president on the obverse, with a majestic eagle on the reverse. Over the years, the coin has undergone slight modifications, but the essence of its design has remained true to the original intent. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar, like many others in the series, was minted to mark the ongoing tradition of honoring the president's memory. But what sets the 2000 version apart is the particular interest it has sparked in the world of coin collecting. As we move into the year 2000, the U.S. Mint had already begun to produce fewer half-dollars for general circulation. The coin was largely relegated to collector sets, as the demand for half-dollars had declined dramatically over the years. By the time the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar was minted, it was clear that the coin wasn't going to be used as widely as it had been in previous decades. However, despite this, the coin still holds a certain appeal to collectors who are interested in the later years of the Kennedy half-dollar series. One of the main factors that drive up the value of a coin like the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar is its rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, the U.S. Mint produced them in a variety of qualities, including regular circulation coins and proof versions. Proof coins are specially struck with a higher level of care and attention, giving them a mirror-like finish and greater detail. These proof coins are not meant for circulation, which means that they are generally in better condition than those that were released into circulation. The 2000 proof Kennedy half-dollar, with its beautiful finish and pristine condition, is one of the more valuable versions of the coin. Condition is key when it comes to coin collecting, and this is especially true for the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar. Coins that have been well preserved, free from wear and tear, and have retained their original luster are much more desirable than those that have been heavily circulated. A coin that is in mint state, meaning it looks as though it just came from the U.S. Mint, is one of the most sought-after types of coins. These high-quality examples of the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar can fetch significantly higher prices, especially when graded by professional numismatic organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Additionally, collectors are always on the lookout for coins with specific characteristics that make them stand out. For example, Some 2000 Kennedy half dollars may have subtle variations in the minting process, such as differences in the positioning of the mint mark or slight die errors. These variations can add to a coin's rarity and make it more valuable to collectors. While these kinds of errors are often small, they can have a big impact on a coin's price when it comes to auction or private sale. Another factor that can drive the value of the 2000 Kennedy half dollar is the growing interest in coins from this era. As more and more people become interested in the history and artistry of coin collecting, coins from the turn of the millennium have become especially appealing. The 2000 Kennedy half dollar, as a representation of both the end of the 20th century and the beginning of a new millennium, carries with it a sense of historical significance. Many collectors appreciate the symbolism behind this coin, especially those who are looking to build a collection of modern coins that have a particular historical context. But here's the exciting part. Despite the fact that most of the 2000 Kennedy half dollars are still relatively common and not worth an incredible amount, there are some rare exceptions. Over the years, certain coins from this year have been sold for impressive sums at auctions. The value of these coins can be significantly higher if they are in perfect condition, have a unique characteristic, or have been part of a special limited release. For example, a 2000 Kennedy half dollar, in pristine proof condition with a rare die variety, was recently sold for a jaw-dropping amount at auction. This particular coin, in immaculate condition and with the right set of unique features, fetched an astonishing price of $40,000. That's right, $40,000. It's a reminder that even coins from relatively modern years can still command a high price if they have the right attributes. Whether it's a perfect example of a proof coin or a rare variation, the 2000 Kennedy half dollar has proven that it can be a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. If you're just starting out in coin collecting, or if you've had a Kennedy half dollar from 2000 in your collection for years, now is the time to take a closer look. Even if your coin doesn't seem particularly rare at first glance, it's always worth examining it more closely to see if it has any unique qualities that could set it apart from the rest. With the right condition and characteristics, a 2000 Kennedy half dollar could turn out to be worth far more than you expected. And who knows? You might just have a coin that's worth a remarkable $40,000.